The following program was brought to you by iMat Digital.
So this is a series. I'm going to do one a month. So today we're going to Cotonou. And this is what I love about social media. Like, I don't know Egloye from Adam. But literally I was like, okay, next destination, Benin. Who can I talk to in Benin? And then we have Instagram. So I just went on Instagram, used the hashtag content creators, Benin, Cotonou, Porto Novo, and there we had it. I found Egloye. And the fact file on on Benin. So Benin is a Francophone country. They gained independence on the 1st of August 1960, so 1 year before us. In Sierra Leone, we gained independence in 1961. Porto Novo is the capital city, and they have a population of 11.49 million people. Unlike us, which is like 7.65, I think. Yeah, Sierra Leone is very small. But anyway, I'm really excited to go to Cotonou, so let me invite my guest. Don't leave Insta, please. Oh, hey, Gogon. We're just on the way to Cotonou. Let me invite. Right, Egloye, but you're gonna tell us more. Hey, Egloye. Thanks so much
Hello.
for joining me.
How are you doing? Oh, my pleasure.
We are now in Cotonou.
Yes, this is Cotonou. This is my room. I'm sorry. I need to rap a bit, because I have to take out the flags and everything.
Yeah,
I'm taking it wrong.
Represent.
Yeah, that's the way we do. Anyway.
That's how you do it. I'm good. Do you want to tell people about yourself? I just briefly explained how hey, chicken. I very briefly explained how I came across you on social media. But
yeah, don't worry. I was there already.
Oh, you're already here. Fun fact, this is how the world is small. So my cousin is actually one of Egloye's relatives. Very small world. And they're watching. Hey guys, hey Gogo.
Yeah, cut it off. So basically, yeah. So I'm a content creator. I do vlogs, I do videos, I write articles, but this was like before, because today what I'm doing, I'm in charge of the digital communication for the national agency in charge of the promotion of tourism in Benin. So that's what I'm doing, and this is literally what is taking all my time. So content creation, a bit less today because I'm way too busy, but once I get like any opportunity, I always create content. So recently I haven't been posting my latest videos, but I just have them like that, just sleeping in my computer. So maybe one day I'm just gonna post them.
Honestly, like when we got
so basically that's what I'm doing.
The perfect person to come on live with. Content creator, working with tourism. Like I can't think of a better person to speak to.
I can also add something besides that. I said I'm a content creator, but what makes my content special is like I'm doing drone videos. So I'm shooting mostly aerial footages, and I'm also a drone pilot. So I can also, in case you need my services, feel free to just reach out.
I like yourself. I like that. Let the people know. But tell us, what is your favorite aspects about living in Benin?
My favorite aspects about living in Benin would be first the peace, because we are known to be like a very peaceful country, a good example of democracy. We don't really have like conflicts, war, those kind of things. So I think it's a nice point, I think.
Nice. And so I mentioned that Porto Novo is actually the capital city, but you live in Cotonou. So is Cotonou quite popular? Is it like the alternative to the capital?
Let me just make it right. The official capital is Porto Novo, definitely. That's where like most of the administrations are. But the main city is definitely Cotonou. That's like the economic capital. That's where everything happens.
Oh, I see.
So yeah.
And how long have you been living there for?
Basically, I was born in France, but I came back to Benin when I was like 3 years old. And basically, I've been living in Benin my whole life. I just left Benin for a few years, just to do my bachelor's and my master's degree. And yeah, besides that, I've been living here all the time.
Okay, so Benin has always been home for you. You knew, like, when you
Yeah.
left, it was just to study, you were always going to come back.
I always knew that I would come back because, this is literally my home. I mean, I don't feel at home like somewhere else. I mean, I felt a bit at home in the Netherlands because this country is quite nice, but basically this is here. That's my home. Sorry?
It's like in Benin.
Okay. Before answering that question, I have like a proposal. I
Oh,
think
this is a proposal.
this live is going to be mostly about tourism. So I have so many things to say about tourism. So I would say maybe we can go through like other questions. And when we'll be done with this, like as an introduction,
Right.
we could go through tourism. I have like a quick schedule in mind. I was thinking about maybe telling you about where Benin comes from, so the past. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you about the present, what you can do today if you come to Benin, and the
Right.
future, because actually Benin is really changing. Like in few years, the country will not be the same. So
Yeah.
this is what my proposal is about.
I like the proposal, but can I switch it up a bit? Can you tell us, maybe go backwards, like tell us how it is present day, how it is now?
I mean, it's quite difficult to explain it that way, because if I came with this schedule, it's just to let everyone understand more precisely what's going on. Because all the things you can do today basically find their explanation in the past. Because we have like a very rich culture, a very rich history. And basically we are building our tourism on top of that. So
Yeah.
that's why I want to do it that way.
Okay, fair enough.
But
So
it's okay. Let's just continue with the questions. It's okay.
Okay. And then you can tell us this story at the end. I'm looking forward to it. We're good. But tell us how has the pandemic been in Benin? Like, how have they dealt with that? Had they put any precautions in place? Like, has it affected things in Benin?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're doing like almost all the countries, but basically the government took some measures, obviously wearing masks all the time. For example, I cannot show up at work without my mask. Social distancing, avoiding all the unnecessary contacts and all those kind of things. Even in public transports, some public transports have been banned because, especially those small buses that carries a lot of people, like they have been banned for a long time. Bars, nightclubs, and all those things have been closed, but now it's getting slowly back to normal. But once again, it's a bit tricky because we still
Mama Lou's Kitchen offering authentic Sierra Leonean snacks. Call us on 232-789-42889. Alternatively, buy our pre-packaged goods from the following places listed on the left.
The food in Benin, I think you already know something called fufu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have like a big bunch of food that looks like fufu. So usually it's a very tough experience for me to describe it because I don't know, I feel like I'm lacking the proper word to explain it, but I will try to tell you. So we do have like the fufu, the one that is made with yam, pounded yam. We call it agun in our language. And there is also a national day for that. On August the 15th, you can just go to Savadou, which is a city in Benin. And like the whole day is dedicated to this special dish. You can eat agun, you can eat yams in different forms, like fried yams, boiled yam, whatever you want. And it's really nice, usually. Besides that, we do have something called eba. Basically, it's some kind of, I don't know, I use the word paste because I don't really know how to call that.
Okay.
So basically, you can eat it like with some stew, maybe some meat, and it's also really nice. I do have like a dope picture. I can send it to you later, though.
Yeah, please do. What did you say is called eba? Because we have something here called eba, and it's like with cassava.
How do you make it?
It's like with cassava. So they have mango eba, and then they have like the original eba. So I don't actually know how to make the original eba, but the mango eba, which is the one that I love and I eat the most, obviously that'll be with mango, cassava, potatoes. But yeah, like it's then almost like a stew form, but not too. It's more paste than stew. But yeah, it's really nice. I wonder if it's the same thing. You said your one's called eba.
No, I think it's different. I think it's different because the one we have right there is like it's made with cassava flour. We call that gari. Basically, we have the same in Nigeria too. So it's a dish that we're sharing with Nigeria. So maybe you already heard about it.
Yeah, nice. That's so cool. What's your favorite dish?
Um, my favorite dish, I don't know, this will be hard to tell, but there is like one thing I'm really crazy about. We call that wangashi. Basically, it's like
Ongashi.
some cheese, it's some cheese that you fry, basically, and you can eat it in a sauce. And it, I don't know, it feels like meat, basically. So this is also a very nice alternative for vegan people. We do have like wangashi, and I
Ongashi.
would say it's close to something like mozzarella, for example. It really reminds me of that.
Oh.
So yeah, you should try that one day. If you come to Benin, I'll show you,
Is it
definitely.
something that's only found in Benin?
Sorry?
Is it something that's only found in Benin? That dish?
From what I know, yes. I never found wangashi somewhere else. I mean, rather than Benin. So I think it's typically from here. If I'm saying something stupid, please people just let me know. If you know another country where people eat wangashi, I would like to know because I
So,
never saw that anywhere else.
Eglo, imagine I'm actually there. I've just arrived. What's the first dish you're gonna like say, Yasmin, you have to eat this?
Um, to be honest, I'm not gonna do like something complicated. First, we have some goûter. I don't know how to say that in English. It's some kind of dish that you usually eat around 5 or 6 p.m. And we have a big bunch of them. It's very diverse. So I'll definitely take you there first. And we have like, for example, yogoduko. I think in Nigeria they call it puff puff. We have something called tali tali. We make it like with bananas and flour. You mix it together and you fry them. We do have something called tevi. This is literally fried yams. And ata, it's also like something else you can eat with the tevi. So it's very diverse, you know, there is so many things. And personally, I'm really a fan of that. Like, especially when it's around 5 or 6 p.m. Yeah, I have like my specific seller. Like, she's doing something for me on purpose. Like, she knows exactly what I like and she designed it the way I want, you know. So
Nice. Nice.
I'm
And
loyal
you
to her
do you
though.
eat that every day? Like, you space it out
No,
a bit.
not every day. When I was younger, I used to eat it like every day. I used to eat it a lot. But today, you know, I don't really have time for that. So sometimes when I can, when I have the opportunity, yeah, I just grab some. But most of the time I'm at work. So I don't see myself leaving work just to go and get some food, you know, doesn't look professional.
Hmm. Fair enough. Fair
So
enough.
that's it.
I wanted to ask you
Um,
well, this is two questions in one actually. What
mhm.
is like what do you love, and also what is the most challenging thing about living in Benin or Cotonou?
That's a
Oh.
very nice question. I really like that one. I will first start with what I think is the most challenging thing while living in Benin. I feel like the most challenging thing is like the mentality, the mindset. I'm gonna
Mm,
explain myself. I feel like in Benin, most of the time, people like they don't like to lift each other's up. They are more willing to like tear down others. But
mm,
this was more true in the past. Like the generation before us were really like having this kind of mentality. But I feel like
100%.
today it's changing because we have like a new generation, a big bunch of young people who are actually understanding the real interest of collaboration, partnership, and all those things.
Mhm.
So I feel like it is something that is fading away over time. And to be honest, I'm really proud of that. There are a lot of people actually doing great and working together. So I think it's very positive.
I agree. I agree on that fact. I always say this to my mum even. I'm saying why don't people work together? Like you're gonna make more of an impact and amplify the project the more heads that come together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's stupid to want to succeed like just by
By
yourself
yourself.
because
Yeah.
what about just succeeding and just seeing like your brother just having nothing or struggling? I mean, I don't know. I really think we rise by lifting each other's up. This is
Yeah.
really how it should be done.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the generation before us, maybe they just weren't thinking about legacy or I don't know. I don't know.
Mm,
Maybe I should interview someone who's a bit older.
I know I should not say that, but I just